In the ancient land of Minionia, the brave and small warriors lived in peace, protected by their leader, King Minion Leonidas. But dark days approached as the mighty Minion, Xerxes, ruler of the vast Persian Minion Empire, sought to conquer all lands. Minionia's land and resources were the next target, and Minion Xerxes had an army like no other. Thousands upon thousands of powerful soldiers, fierce, armored, and determined to crush all in their path. An emissary brought words to King Minion Leonidas. But Minion Leonidas thrown him into well.
This is Sparta!
He knew his kingdom's only chance was to take a stand at the Hot Gates, a narrow mountain pass where Minion Xerxes' numbers would be limited. He gathered his strongest 300 minions, each donned in golden armor, shields, and small but razor-sharp spears. They were outnumbered, but they were fearless. Before they marched off, Minion Leonidas spoke to his warriors. "Minions, we stand together. We fight for Minionia, for our families, and for our freedom." As they reached the Hot Gates, they built a tight wall with their shields, forming a strong and nearly impenetrable phalanx. The ground trembled as Minion Xerxes' forces arrived in waves. But the 300 minions stood firm, gripping their spears, their hearts ready for battle. The first wave attacked with ferocity. Minion Xerxes' soldiers charged, their weapons clashing against the minions' shields. But the minions were disciplined and skillful. In perfect coordination, they blocked with their shields and countered with powerful thrusts of their spears, taking down enemy after enemy. Hour after hour, the minions fought, each line of minion, Xerxes' soldiers breaking against their unyielding defense. Even when the enemy brought archers, the minions shielded themselves, standing shoulder to shoulder to form a solid wall, letting arrows fall harmlessly around them. By nightfall, the enemy had retreated, and the battlefield was littered with fallen soldiers. The next day, Minion Xerxes sent in his elite horse warriors. They advanced with horses and swords, intent on breaking through the minions' line. King Minion Leonidas and his minions fought harder than ever. They used every ounce of strength, every strategy they had trained for. Another victory. Horse minion army fallen to the ground. King Minion Xerxes also sent the army of hippos, but still minion Spartans defeated them. Yet, even as they triumphed, King Minion Leonidas knew they couldn't hold forever. Supplies were low, and they were growing weary. Eventually, a traitor Ephialtes minion led Minion Xerxes' forces through a hidden path, allowing them to surround the remaining minions. Surrounded, King Minion Leonidas looked to his remaining warriors, and with a final, defiant shout, he charged into the fray. They fought until the last minion fell, each one standing bravely in defense of Minionia. Though defeated, the bravery of the 300 minions would become a legend, a tale of courage and loyalty, showing that even the smallest can stand tall against impossible odds. They became eternal heroes of Minionia, their sacrifice a rallying cry for freedom that would inspire generations to come.